Hey everyone, History Mystery Man here, coming to you today from my home track, Toledo Speedway, and I picked a good one, the annual Glass City 200, which reaches back to 1968 Joy Fair. The inaugural winner, Joe Ruttman, Bob Senneker, Harold Fair Jr., Brian Campbell, all former winners of this great classic late model race. There are two late model classes here today. The ARCA CRA Super Series, which is a template late model tour, and the more radical, less restricted Outlaw late models. Either way, it's a great show. Welcome to Toledo Speedway, where the History Mystery Man is on duty and at your service. Let's go check it out. Scott Hance, I've been reading your name among the late model ranks. It seems forever. How long have you been doing this?
Well, I can't count that high, but I started in '86.
Wow.
So, and raced motorcycles before that. So, my whole life since I was 14. Yes.
What do you do back home? You're not retired yet, are you?
Well, some people think I am.
What do you think?
I was a company man for 26 years, EMF Corporation, and that spawned into sponsorship for my race cars. My car owner passed away in 2010. So I just kind of went back to my roots. I work on race cars and ATV motorcycles. I'm an ex-motorcycle mechanic. When I got out of high school, that's what I did. Once I got the age of being able to drive and getting there by myself, it was wide open there for about 10 years.
Yeah, these Outlaw late models are wicked fast. They're super cool, a little less restricted than the template late model. Are they a dying breed? I mean, how many tracks are running these things these days?
It's kind of like a sprint car. It's so specialized, or I guess more like a super modified. They've gotten so fast and so specialized that a normal guy, he gets frustrated. He'll give up.
Sure.
It's they got to get back to basics, I think, a little bit.
What could help them bring them back to basics? Shock packages that are...
I don't think the shock deal's I don't think that's so out of control. It's the motors.
Yeah.
I think there needs to be some more limitations maybe on these bodies. It takes an awful lot of work to build these noses and what they're doing underneath the car to get it to stick to the track.
The motors, are they, excuse me for not knowing, but are they all aluminum, even the block? Or are
we're steel block, but like we have an old NASCAR motor in our car, so it may not be optimum, but it runs pretty good here at Toledo. But you're talking 750, 800 horse.
How much is a brand spanking new Outlaw late model engine? Are they 50 grand? Are they?
Oh yeah, there's...
Wow.
Well, that's part of the problem too. You got guys, it's a wide variety of engines. So there's guys out there racing $10,000 engines versus guys with $48,000 engines.
I got it. Yeah, and that would really show up at a place like Toledo Speedway. Yeah.
I think 2010 was a banner year for me here at Toledo. I won like every race but the Glass City.
Wow. That's really cool. How challenging is Toledo Speedway in comparison to some other half mile?
Well, it's kind of funny because, I was an overnight success. I ran bad here for like 20 years before I finally figured it out.
You really?
Yeah.
Seriously, it took you 20 years to kind of get a handle on this place.
It wasn't really my best track.
How long do you want to keep doing it? How long can you keep doing it?
Well, I haven't raced as much as I was, and I kind of was questioning why I did it. But once I came back to Toledo, you get on that track, I figured it out after 35 years of racing. It's just an adrenaline high, so you're just an adrenaline junkie out there, and that's what, once you start racing, it's all adrenaline.
Fire up the generator and turn the lights out. If I have it right, you are a former Glass City 200 winner, Steve?
Yeah, last year.
Last year? Ooh, that's pretty close. Did you win it a couple times before that?
No, we were really close a few times before. Back, I think it was 2012, maybe we led to like lap 197 at 200 and broke a motor, and then a few years ago we made it to about 15 or 20 to go and had a water pump gasket blow out and lose coolant. we've had so many issues and gremlins in this race while leading it that I feel like we should have won it about 4 or 5 times by now, but we finally got it last year.
So you're also a Glass City 197 winner.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, where are you from?
I'm from St. Joe, Michigan.
Okay, I got you. You race regular Kalamazoo, your home track? Is it?
Berlin was really my home track.
Really?
Yeah, we run Kalamazoo a fair amount. Berlin, we used to race there a lot, but you really run outlaw cars there too much anymore. But we kind of travel all over Michigan, Indiana, Ohio. Whoever's got a good show, we'll go.
These Outlaw late models are wicked fast. What is a quick time or fast time here at Toledo? Are you in the 15s?
Low 15s.
Low 15s.
Yeah,
Wow.
There's times you'll dip into the 14s here.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is amazing. Incredible. How challenging is this track?
This track, it's fast, and it's pretty technical, I guess you'd say. But overall, I mean, the track is pretty forgiving. So I wouldn't say it's one of the more difficult places we run, but it's very, very fast. So you really got to be on top of your game, really pay attention to what you're doing. Closing speeds are really quick here. Things happen in a hurry. So from that aspect, it's difficult. From just driving the racetrack, it's not too bad.
It's almost, they're going so fast now, it's almost as if you're not really steering them, you almost just point them.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, these cars...
You're not traveling on the wheel very much, are you?
No, these cars turn so good anymore, and they're so positive in the front ends that, really you turn the wheel a little bit and set the car, and then you're right back in the throttle again. So these outlaw cars with the bodies that are on them these days are pretty easy to drive.
Yeah, well, I don't know about easy. The Outlaw late models are wicked fast. They're so cool. Is it a series or division that's going to survive over the long haul? I mean, I know it's had its share of challenges.
Yeah, they're expensive cars to race, obviously. But there's some tracks and some promoters that are starting to step up with some bigger dollar races now, and that can only help strengthen the class, and hopefully we'll see a little bit of an uptick in numbers here. I think it was 21 here, which anymore is a really good car count. So
yeah, you got a full field here.
Yeah, we got a full field.
You're in good shape.
That's good. But the outlaw class has struggled a little bit the last few years, but there's some promoters out there doing some really good things, and hopefully we'll see it start to kind of pick up a little bit again here in the next few years.
I'm glad to hear that. And then finally, what do you do back home in St. Joe, work-wise?
I just opened up my own business, Needle Speed Solutions. We do minor chassis repairs, bodies, setups, pretty much anything with race cars.
All right. Well, listen, thanks for your time. I appreciate you, and we'll wish you all the best here this afternoon.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
I'm ready to get this monkey off my back and get to the end of some races.
Have you been carrying a gorilla lately, or what's the deal?
I sure feel like it everywhere I go.
Yeah? Not had the best luck this year?
No, we've had terrible luck this year. Cars have been there, we've been good. Maybe some of it's because we've just been concentrating on my son's racing a little more than
Sure. Takes away from what you're trying to do.
Yes, it does.
Yeah. But all for the right reasons. It is your son.
That's right. Yep. But we'll see if we're back today.
These Outlaw late model chassis, what are most of the guys using that are running up front? Senneker?
Yeah, most of them are Senneker.
Yeah.
There's a few Van Dorns, but most of them are Terry's cars.
Which one do you have?
I have a Senneker car.
How long do you want to keep doing it? How long can you keep doing it?
I don't know. I feel like I have another 5-6 years in me.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You don't feel yourself slowing down, or?
I hope not. You can let me know after the race.
I mean, as you age in this business, you tend to take less chances than you might have 15, 20 years ago.
I think you're just a little less stupid as you get older. You learn a little bit.
That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Now
chances you can take.
I gotcha. Now I know this used to be a 200-lap grind. It's now a 100-lap race. Is it more of a sprint car race now? You put the hammer down and go, or is there still some pacing and managing along the way?
You always have to pace and manage.
Okay.
In whatever race you're in. 200 laps, I used to just ride for 100 laps in that race. This race, you only ride for about 40 or 50.
And then you go.
Yep.
I know these things are getting down into the low 15s now. Does that kind of speed here frighten you? I mean, that almost seems scary to me.
No, it's fun.
Okay.
It's a blast. The faster the better.
All right. I'm going to take your word for it. And finally, how do you like Toledo Speedway in comparison to all the tracks you've raced on?
I love it. It's fun.
Yeah.
I grew up here. This is
Yeah.
where I started racing.
So you got a pretty good handle on this place.
I hope so.
You just need a little luck, mister.
Exactly.
Thanks for chatting. I appreciate you. Good luck.
Thanks.
The face of a legend. You're looking good, Harold Fair Sr. How you feeling?
Feel great.
Are you? Well, good for you. Have you officially hung up your goggles? Are you officially retired?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got a grandson that's racing now too, so
Really?
we got Harold and Max now.
Are they both racing here today?
No, Max is gonna start racing next year. He's moving up in the division from the street stocks to the CRA prototype.
You won some ASA races though.
Yeah, we did that.
How has late model racing changed from your days back in the, I don't know, 70s and 80s?
Yeah, it's changed quite a bit. Technology,
Yeah.
with the bumps and shocks and all the things they do to the cars nowadays. It's a lot different than what we did.
How do you rate Toledo Speedway? You raced at a lot of tracks across this country. How did Toledo Speedway stack up among your favorites?
I love Toledo. I always did. I always liked the speed.
Yeah.
You know, tracks like Winchester, Salem, the high bank tracks, the fast tracks. I always liked it. Toledo was one of my favorites.
Yeah.
I'm feeling good. Glad to be back here at the home track at Toledo Speedway for the Glass City 200 and get this show on the road today.
Now, are you working with Cody for his late model program and elsewhere?
I do.
How's it work?
I work at Jegs Corporate during the week and I help on the Jegs All-Star CRA Tour, spotter, driver's coach, mechanic as needed, so jack of all trades.
Yeah. Well, where are you living now? If you're
I'm
working,
in the central Ohio area, just outside of Columbus.
like Delaware?
Delaware area, yep.
Yeah.
Just
Have
north of
you officially retired? Hung up your goggles? I mean,
Well, I can say I haven't been in a race car since 2010. I haven't officially announced a retirement, of course, but I would say that the driving days are pretty much behind us.
do you miss it?
Oh yeah. No, it's a passion, you have, but being able to come to the track with Cody and the Jegs team allows me to feed that need. So my brother Jerry is the car chief on the 10 car for Eric Armarola in the Cup Series, so he's still traveling the Cup circuit. And his son, my nephew Taylor Cook, still races the dirt modified. So he was actually racing, I think, at Moeller Speedway down by Cincinnati last night. So he still races. He's the last one in the family racing, but the rest of us are still involved in racing.
I gotcha. How about your dad? How's he doing?
He's doing good. He'll be out here in a little bit. Going to make a guest appearance. He's still the tech inspector, head tech inspector at the Oakshade Raceway in Wauseon, Ohio.
Really?
And still doing that. I believe they've got 2 more Saturday nights. So he said he's going to stop out here this morning before he has to head out to Oakshade. So he's still involved in it as well.
And finally, Toledo Speedway. How challenging is this place? You've been on it a time or two.
Yeah, it's very challenging. It's temperamental. It definitely is very temperature sensitive. It's one of these. It's a high-speed racetrack. So this Glass City 200 ends up being a survival race. You have to be there at the end to win it. And typically in these longer races, especially for the local guys that don't race 100 lappers all the time. I know they've got the Gold Cup Series doing more of that than they did in years past, but 100 laps to the Speedway, a lot of attrition. So you need to make sure, at the end of the season, cars are tired, engines are tired, suspension parts are tired. So, you have to make sure that the car is properly prepared to come here around 100 laps. But I think we'll see a good show. We'll qualify in the daytime and race probably in early evening, so the track will change a little bit. But this one of those tracks, you just need to be patient. You got to save your tires in the beginning to make sure you're strong at the end.
Yeah. And I know you're from Sylvania, Ohio, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Where I live now.
That's right.
I'm there too. Have you seen their downtown area lately? It's really nice.
I have.
It's beautiful.
It is. So my mom and dad still live in the Sylvania area,
And I actually stayed in Sylvania last night with my mom, so near and dear to my heart, of course, the city's yours, and got to spend some time in the downtown area. So yeah, Sylvania has done a nice job keeping Sylvania Sylvania.
It's really well preserved, that Main Street.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sylvania Northview graduates, so spent a lot of time on Main Street in Sylvania.
Yeah, both my daughters graduated from Northview, so
Nice. Very nice.
J&G's Pizza, ever had one?
Oh God, yeah. Oh God, yeah.
Oh, they're the best, aren't they?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. Listen, thanks for taking some time with me. Wishing you all the best here today.
Thank you very much.
You bet. So Brent, Jack, I understand you've got two of your boys running here today, Tanner and Hunter, right?
That's correct.
Is that a source of pride for a father?
Sure is.
Yeah?
It's great.
Do you get nervous with your kids out on a track, especially like this super fast Toledo?
Not really.
No? You're past all that?
Yeah, I've raced so long, it's,
Yeah.
don't bother me.
Yeah. No, you're still race, yes?
I ran 6 or 7 races this year.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, and just opting out of this one to give your son Tanner an opportunity?
So Hunter runs the Super Series, Tanner runs the Jake Series. and
I
I've
gotcha.
just been running sportsman races on our weeks off
Okay, where at?
at Toledo Speedway.
Oh, yeah. How long are you going to keep doing this?
Not sure.
Not sure.
Sure. Still feels pretty good to race.
Yeah, I'm sure it does. Toledo, one of your favorite tracks, where does it line up in comparison to the rest?
Toledo's probably my favorite track. I like the bank tracks more than the flat tracks.
Yeah.
So Toledo, Winchester, Engle, tracks like that.
Yeah. Is it hard to keep up with the racing these days? I know it's getting more expensive by the moment, you know?
Yeah, it is. The boys have come a long way. They're in the shop every night with me.
That helps.
Pretty much the 3 of us out
Free labor.
there. Yeah. They know what they're doing.
Yeah, I'm sure. Well, they got taught by one of the best. Listen, thanks for a little of your time here today. I wish you guys the best.
All right, thank you.
Yeah. You're a former Glass City 200 winner, yes?
Yeah, 2013 seems like a long time ago. But I'm ready to do it again.
Oh, when you get our age, everything seems like a long time ago.
Good luck.
Yeah. How you doing? How you feeling?
I'm feeling real good. I did catch COVID back in January, the end of January, and so I was weak for a long time after that. So I haven't raced a whole lot this year because of that. And so I'm feeling good now, and we're here to see what we can do.
Feeling 100%?
Yeah,
Yeah?
feeling pretty good. Been riding the bicycle a lot and doing
Oh,
things
good.
like that.
Good. Winning the Glass City 200 for a guy like you, I mean, that's kind of like your Daytona 500. I mean, is that a fair comparison?
Yeah.
In your world?
As a, we're a local race team.
Right.
So, winning at a race where a lot of people drive, some pretty good distances just to get here to do this race.
Yeah.
And yeah, winning this race is up there at the top.
Yeah, I can believe it. Is that your crowning achievement, would you say? Or?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, okay.
Absolutely.
Now, you've won track championships at Toledo and Flat Rock, haven't you?
Yeah, 11 altogether between that
Wow.
and some of the Gold Cup and stuff like that. So we got 11 altogether. And I'm ready to go out and hit the racetrack. Got a brand new body on the car and see what we can do.
So these Outlaw late models are wicked fast. They're down close to 15 flat here, I mean, it's so fast. Do you still feel as sharp in the seat as you once did decades ago? I know you've been doing this a long time.
Yeah, so if anything, I might pace myself a little bit just so that I'm good at the end of the race. But as far as keeping up with the car, I feel fine.
Yeah, good.
I don't think I'm lacking in talent there yet.
Yeah.
I'll be 64 in November, so
Wow,
there
you
will
look
be
good.
a day where I'll be, getting out of the seat, but it's going to be a little bit yet.
Mike Root, how are you, sir?
Good, how are you?
Oh, just fine. Now, what do you do back home for work?
For automated machinery,
Automated machinery?
ID Engineering, they're one of my sponsors.
Really?
Out a long time.
Is there a big market for that right now? I mean,
Oh yeah, we're busy.
yeah. And is that what funds your racing operation?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, they help out, and I have UPS that helps out. But yeah, most of it's out of pocket.
Yeah. Your pocket?
Yeah.
Ouch.
That hurts.
You got to get in someone else's pocket, mister.
Yeah, I know.
Oh.
I don't like that.
I know. Did you lay in bed at night kind of scratching your head sometime? What am I doing? Why am I doing this? Spending all the money? Does it bother you?
Yeah, like tax time when you figure out what you spent. Yeah, it doesn't really make sense. But,
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know. I mean, obviously it must.
You must be addicted.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord. Toledo Speedway, how does this rank among all the tracks you've raced at? You like the place? Is it challenging? What is it for you?
Well, they've all been challenging for me lately, but yeah, I love it. It's probably my favorite track. I like here. I really like Dixie. Those are probably my two favorites.
Yeah. You're going to go 100 laps tonight. You got to manage it along the way or just gas and go?
Manage it to a certain extent. I mean, I don't know, half the time you get less than half the cars that finish this race, so
Sure.
this track is really hard on equipment.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, no sense in burning everything up right away.
Carson, we talked about your career. It's sprinkled up with a little bit of everything, the Camping World Truck Series and the template late model cars. Having fun?
Yeah, it's a blast. Toledo's fun. It's so fast, it's so technical,
And what does that mean? I hear you guys say that all the time. It's so technical.
Well, it just means the line is very sensitive on hitting it right and missing it. There's a line, especially at 3 and 4, that you can dip your left sides off of and get free time. But if you miss it ever so slightly, you give it up.
How did you get started with racing? Did it come from your family?
No, I just saw it on TV when I was real young, got into quarter midgets and go-karts type of thing, and tried to win as much as I could, and kind of met Johnny Benson along the way, and that was the real big...
So you're from Michigan?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's a interesting start. Now, I assume this is what you want to be for your career. You want to be a full-time racer?
Yeah.
In fact, you are.
Absolutely. Ideally, race on Sundays and Cup is the ultimate goal, but just to do this full-time would be a dream.
And you are with which Camping World Truck Series team?
Nice Motorsports.
And how's that going for you?
It's good. We just advanced to the second round of the playoffs. We're around 6th in points right now, so it's
that's awesome.
Been a good rookie season for us.
Yeah. What's been your best finish?
We finished second at Charlotte. John Hunter.
Hey, that's big. That's really big. That's awesome. How tall are you, by the way? I keep looking.
6'4".
6'4". Wow. You're the same height as our tallest president. You know who that is? Was?
Wouldn't.
Take a guess. He's a real popular, famous one.
Is that Abe?
You got it. Abraham Lincoln.
That's what I was gonna guess.
Still our tallest president at 6'4".
Even with the top hat.
Even without the top hat. How's that? Yeah. When you are not doing anything racing, what might you be doing outside of this industry? What are you into?
A little bit of everything. I try to find, I play mini golf, jet ski, go around go-karts, work out, try and find anything I can do to just keep having fun, I guess.
Yeah, if you're watching TV at night, what might you be watching?
Fresh Prince of Bel-Air is probably my favorite. Or big.
Are you kidding me?
Jeez.
The friend. I didn't expect that one from you.
Big fan.
Oh, that's cool. That's awesome. How about music? Give me some of your favorite music. If you're
I'm a big Billy Joel fan.
Really?
80s rock, that type of stuff is probably my favorite.
Classic rock sprinkled in?
Yeah, a little bit.
A little bit, yeah. How old are you?
18.
Wow. You are an impressive young man. I wish you all the best here. I know you're the defending race winner of the of the CRA Super Series Glass City portion of this race, and wishing you the best tonight and with your NASCAR career.
Thank you.
You bet. Thanks for your time. I appreciate you.